What you see here today is a 52-inch Hunter 1896 Art Nouveau ceiling fan. Burnished brass finish paired with a set of cherry wood finished blades. Arch tip. Reversible to a walnut on top. Blade pitch is 15 degrees. As you can see, this is definitely a very classy looking fan here. So the 1896 Art Nouveau was part of Hunter's Medalist series, which was introduced in 1996. And I believe these were specialty fans for Home Depot at the time. And the Medalist series had 3 different models. This one here, then you had the 1936 Art Deco, which was a Art Deco variation of the original, basically just a modified 1930s original. And then you had the 1996 Ergonomic, which was a modern contemporary mid-body UFO motor design. So basically the Medalist series was a series that paid homage to the Olympics. I believe each year, 1896, 1936, and 1996 were all historically significant years in the Olympics. So that's why these 3 models exist, basically to pay tribute to each of those 3 years. So I believe these were only intended to be a limited edition fan, only lasting for a year or 2 tops maybe, just like the 1886 series, but Hunter decided to keep at least the Art Nouveau and the Ergonomic in production well into the 2000s. The 1936 Art Deco, I think, only lasted for about 2 years, maybe. So these were available in, of course, burnished brass as seen here, and you also had pewter finish on these. And then Hunter also recycled this design for another model called the Covent Garden. So that basically has the same identical design, but they used a different set of blades, which made it a 56-inch span. Instead of arch tip, they were wing tip blades. And then the glass on the fan was different. Other than that, the same basic fan. Those were available in burnished brass, I think pewter as well, and copper. So let's go ahead and start the light up here. This fan in particular is from 1997. Here's the Hunter logo there on the side band. And then I think the information tag is on this side. There's your caution sticker. And let's see here. Yeah, I think that's it right there. Kind of hard to see. They kind of stuck it onto the end there. But there's the Medalist badge there. So definitely a pretty nice fan. The housing sideband is stamped, but the housing pieces are all cast. And I believe this fan took design off of the antique Robinson Myers Type C, if I'm not mistaken. So like I said. So let's go ahead and jump in. And start it up here on low. I believe when these fans were sold new, or this may be just for the Covent Garden, that they had the option of including a second switch housing which did not have provisions for light arms on it. So you can install the fan without a light. Motor inside this fan is 172, I believe, by 18 or something along those lines. It's definitely a little bit taller than the standard affair Hunter motors of this time period. Basically, it's the same motor the early 90s Hunters used before they went with their tried and true 172 by 14. So as you can see, the low speed here is about average. I was kind of hoping for a more aesthetic low on this fan. Definitely would be a lot more fitting, but it is what it is. So go up to medium. You probably can hear the incandescent light bulbs I'm using kind of vibrate with from the motor vibration. And the fan does wobble. Unfortunately, one of the blades are warped a little bit upward. I guess whenever the fan was taken down from its original install, the blades, of course, were not removed, so were set on something which caused them to warp upward. So I guess in time it'll warp back in place. And here's high. Yeah, that's definitely them bulbs making that vibration. Yeah, so definitely wobbles. Other than that, it's a decent performer. Like I said, nothing too over the top in terms of performance. It's definitely no original, but I think it's slightly better than your standard affair Hunter, despite it having a larger motor and the 15-degree blade pitch. Turn the light back on there. I think that vibration, like I said, is just this bulb vibrating against the glass. But pretty quiet fan other than that. Does have a slight bearing noise, but it's to be expected. The fan's almost 30 years old at this point. So there you have it, folks. There was the 52-inch burnished brass Hunter 1896 Art Nouveau ceiling fan from 1997, part of their Medalist series. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Stay cool. Take care. Peace.